Hello viewers, this is Dr. Farooq Baloch. Most important concept in the field of business management, most important concept and must know for the students, for professionals, for general public, that is project management. For the first time, we will be discussing its basics. We will define what is project management, then we will talk about its tools, then we'll talk about its processes, so starting with the concept so that all of us are on the same page, so that we get the basics, what world understands, what the literature says about the project management. So the definition of the project management is the applications of knowledge, skills, tools and techniques to project activities to meet product objectives. So every project, we know it's a short term thing, we know it's a defined time thing, whatever we do, the activity we do. So first thing is that we have certain objectives. Project management is basically application of knowledge, whatever knowledge a person have, whatever knowledge about certain subject on which we are conducting the project, we have skills, tools, techniques to project activities to meet the project objectives. Okay, so I'm sure now everyone of among us is clear about the project management definition. So what is project? A project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product or service or result. Project management is extremely important because of the three reasons. First thing is we want to ensure the timely delivery. Second, we want the controls and cost and we define scope. Third, we want to improve the quality. So these are three objectives of project management that must be addressed while doing a project. Uh, in everything we do, even if a project, it has three to four characteristics. The project management has mainly four characteristics. The first thing is it is a temporary. Secondly, it's unique. Third, it's defined objectives, and fourth is it has limited resources. These are characteristics of every project we do. So what happens that the project management has a life cycle. For each and every cycle we must understand that what sort of skills, what sort of activities we need to do. First thing is initiation, we initiate the project. Second thing is planning. Third is the execution. Fourth is monitoring and control. And fifth is the closure. So these are five steps of project management life cycle. When we say about the initiation phase, we must define the project objectives, scope, and the stakeholder. If these are defined, we are taking care of everyone's interest so that we are initiating the project in a best way. The second phase is about the planning phase. So once one is on board, we have to see that we have to develop the schedules, budgets, risk plans, and resources allocation in the planning phase. Then we move to the third phase. Once the planning is done, then we need to see the performing project tasks and coordinating people and resources. Here comes the execution. We give them responsibility so that they execute the project. Once they will be executing, then definitely we will establish certain thresholds, certain standards for them, certain key performing indicators. Then we will be tracking performance, managing changes and controlling risks. So then the last phase will be closure, formal completion and evaluation of the project. So for projects, we know we have unique projects, then we have a limited time period, we have limited resource, so we must close it in order to gain our objectives. So there are three things, triple constraints in project constraints. Whenever someone asks you that what can be the constraints in a project, there are mainly three constraints: scope, time, and cost. And then comes the role of project manager, responsible for planning, executing, communication, and control. Individual or groups with interest in the project outcomes are project stakeholders. Project management knowledge areas are scope, time, cost, quality, risk, and communication. So one must have the knowledge about five to six things in the project management knowledge areas. Every person on board must know the scope of the project, time of the project, cost of the project, quality of the project, risks related to it, and the communication must be stronger among all the stakeholders who are in the initiation stage, in the execution stage, or in the implementation stage. So project management methodologies, there are basically, we can say, four methodologies of project management. One is waterfall, second is agile, third is Scrum, and the fourth is hybrid. So when we do the risk management in the projects, we must identify, analyze, mitigate project risks. There are tools which help us project management. The oldest and the prominent tool I always use, everyone among us who handle the projects use, is the Gantt chart. Extremely important. PERT, CPM people use, project management, other softwares are also used. MS Project Management in the office is extremely useful. So for students, they use these project tools for academic projects, for team coordination, project management for professionals about IT projects, construction projects, business initiatives, project management, and digital era is being done through the AI system, scheduling tools, digital collaboration tools. I, Whenever we make the projects, if someone asks you that what are the mistakes people make, there are mainly three mistakes: the poor planning, scope creep, and weak communication. So benefits of effective project management: if it is done in a good way, bring predictable outcomes and higher success. What we learned in the project management, that planning is critical, monitoring ensures success, and if you properly plan the project, you can complete it with a big success. So the discussion question is, answer me in the comment section, that is agile better than waterfall, and can AI replace project managers? Thank you so much for this lecture. See you in the next lecture.